And when he comes back, they're afraid that the body has started to smell.
Ask the pastor.
And she wants to know this. She says, Lazarus was dead in the tomb for 4 days. Where was his soul at that time? How about that, Pastor Hall?
Wow, well, that's a really great question. I've not heard that question before, but here's how I would approach that. In John chapter 11, we read the story of Lazarus being resurrected from the dead. He died, and interestingly, Jesus delays before he goes to him. They come to him and they tell Jesus, Lazarus is sick, and Jesus waits. So it's 4 days before he gets back to take him. And when he comes back, they're afraid that the body has started to smell because it's been in the grave for so long. And so before the cross, when you died, you went to a place called Hades. Hades was divided into hell and paradise. And at the cross, Jesus descended into Hades and retrieved those souls who were waiting in paradise to take them to their eternal home in heaven. So it's my opinion that that's where Lazarus was. He was in paradise waiting with the saints, probably got to visit with Daniel and David and Joseph and some great saints like that. But he was retrieved from paradise. And if you ever heard the song by Carmen, Come Forth, Lazarus, Come Forth, he tells that story beautifully. There's another one that you can go look up and listen to.
Amen. You give us a lot of history these days here, Pastor Hall. Some good stuff to look up. Pastor Turner, how about that? Where was Lazarus' soul at that time?
I really can't say anything different. There are two major thoughts. The one thought is, like he said, in paradise. And then the other one that deals with us right now, that when we die, that we lay in a place of rest until Jesus comes back. So, I mean, what he said, I agree. He was in paradise. I think what's so powerful is that even though he died, Jesus says to him, I am the resurrection and the life. So Jesus had the power, even though he was dead, to call him back. That's why he called his name. Why did he say Lazarus and he just said, don't get it, just say get up? Because if he would have said those words, everybody that was dead would have risen. So he had to call him by name. That's why Jesus calls you by your name, because you're important. So where was he? He was in paradise asleep.
I knew I felt that preach coming on you there, Dr. Turner. All right. Bishop, how about that? But Bishop, can you do this, because there's people distinguishing between spirit, soul, body. Is there a distinction in there when we talk about this?
Well, we would see his body was in the grave, right? So his body is in the grave. And as Pastor Hall said, they're worried about the stinking and the decaying, but his body is in the grave. And then I would go right with Pastor Hall and Pastor Turner that his soul had to go to paradise, because as we would look at from our understanding of the life of Lazarus, he was a believer. Now, to that degree, so I would say that his soul in paradise. So then when Jesus calls him forth, just as we see in Ephesians chapter number 4, with those who are in captivity, he led captivity captive. What did he do? He go down. When Jesus died, he went down into paradise and brung those up, because no man could ascend to heaven until Jesus had gone to heaven, as the Bible teaches us. So therefore, when he calls him, then his soul has to come back to his body that's in the grave. Everything has to be reconciled together so that he might then function and live back in the earth.
Amen. All right. Pastor Nancy, I'll give you the final word on that for June. How about that?
I really don't have anything to add to that, but I'm in total agreement with what the pastor said.
So we'll say amen.
Yeah, amen.
Thank you so much, Pastor Nancy.
Hey, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the video. To see more like this, be sure to hit the subscribe button below. Get all the latest content from TCT Ministries. We'd love to pray alongside you for God's blessings in your life, so you can email your prayer requests to prayer@tct.tv or click the link below and submit your request at tct.tv. God bless you, and thank you for watching.